Go downstairs. You can do it. Good.
Attention everyone, please head downstairs, open your fast. We will be staying here just telling you to go downstairs. So everyone, please go downstairs. Please make your way downstairs, please. Attention everyone, if everyone can head downstairs. The fast will open in 3 minutes. Everyone head downstairs. Who is to my right? Mustafa, Jan. Let's head downstairs, please. Assalamu alaikum, boys. Muhammad, Ahmed. Let's make our way downstairs. Leave your cup, guys. Everyone, please make your way downstairs. Everyone, please make your way. We have 2 minutes before the fast opens.
ये प्लेट लाएंगे, इसके सब ये प्लेट चलाएंगे.
It's 7 minutes. 2 more minutes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. What you mean? I accidentally elbowed her and pulled her head. There's a party, guys. Let's go.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم لك صمت وبك آمنت وعليك توكلت ولا نفسك اخترت.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Just letting everybody know the imam is parking his car, so he'll be in just 2 minutes.
That sounds wrong. I gotta eat these dogs. I gotta eat these boxes for my school project, so I'm gonna see how I do this. These cardboard don't have any
बिरयानी इस तरफ कर दो क्योंकि वरना सारा हटाना पड़ेगा। यूजुअली हम इसी साइड पे इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि जगह इधर ज़्यादा है ना, इधर टेबल है ज़्यादा। लेकिन ये बिरयानी ये दो बिरयानी एक इधर से जाओ उधर से जाओ उधर से जाओ उधर से एक काम करो इधर से इसको इस तरफ करो पे वो वाले इधर डालिए और फिर ये होगा ऊपर से गरम नहीं होगा।
पेपर टॉप हो जाएगा।
एक सेकंड नैपकिन हमें चाहिए वैसे भी। आप बोलो। करना है पूरा उठा ले। मैं तो कह रहा हूँ पूरा उठा ले। देखो सुनो यूं उठाओ पूरा लेके ऊपर चले जाओ। एक सेकंड। What's the water? This one goes over there. Yeah, this one will go on this. Hold on, we're bringing it. Hold on. Hold on. I'll bring it up. Open all of them. Open all of them. लाइन में खड़े करके एक गया गायब।
Oh yeah, he was.
But your license is
मेरा मिला ना इससे बड़ा हुआ बैठ के आया ना उसको उतारा मैंने
Right at the beginning. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you for your attention. If you could all settle down. Inshallah, we'll begin. So, Alhamdulillah, this young man here. What's it? Ahmed. Ahmed is one of our younger attendees. He's there for almost every single Tarawih prayer. I see him all the time, mashallah. He gets up early in the morning for Fajr. He goes to bed very late after the Tarawih prayers. But he comes almost every time, mashallah. Not only that, but before I even began the program, he walked over to me right now. And he handed me this. So, for our Masjid fundraiser, Alhamdulillah, Ahmed is our first contributor and the youngest. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I'll first ask Subhanallah to come off stage. Inshallah, we'll begin the program. We have an agenda, and inshallah, I'll relate that in this today.
إن الذين نزلا من غفور رحيم ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين ولا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم وما يلقاها إلا الذين ظلموا وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you everyone for the quiet now. Alhamdulillah. Sounds a little bit better. If you can't hear me, raise your hand. Okay, so we have an agenda, Alhamdulillah, and we won't make it too long. We understand that everybody's back to prayers and ibadat and tarawih. So inshallah, on the program part, we're going to start with a little talk by our president, Dr. Faisal Saeed, and he's going to address the community, followed by a little talk by our treasurer, our brother Shahid. He'll explain what we have in financials. And then Khalid Aslam will give an update on the construction efforts that are happening. Brother Ghulam is a big part of that. Then Hassan will give a talk about building a legacy in our community here. And then inshallah we'll continue with the fundraising. As you can see, the construction project is ongoing. Little girls on the side here, can I have your attention? Jazakallah. Thank you. What is your name? Amir? Amir. Takbir for Amir.
Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah.
So, what we'll do in a little bit is we'll put up a spreadsheet about fundraising. Inshallah, I'll show you exactly how much we're collecting today. Can everyone hear me? Is it okay now? It's a little bit better? Okay. Thank you. And then, inshallah, after this fundraising, we'll have Hijrah and Tarawih prayer, etc. So that'll be approximately 10 p.m., I would say, from where we are right now. So, first up, our president, Dr. Saeed, Dr. Faisal Saeed.
Brothers and sisters,
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I would like to keep this very brief, so please pay attention to the 5 minutes. We want to move ahead with the program and do the fundraising. So I would firstly like to thank everybody who's here and participating in this event. This project would not have been possible without the full support and and cooperation of everyone who's here, who's actively involved in the activities of HIC, and who also morally support us. We have survived the pandemic, Allhumdulilah, and we are making progress towards normal life. Even though the pandemic has been hard on everyone, unlike many other masajid which had to shut down their services, HIC and Masjid Ibrahim kept open, and we continued our services. But we even had our first Eid namaz in our new masjid location, and inshallah, we are making progress to be back there very soon. Dear brothers and sisters, HIC and Masjid Ibrahim project is in the 4th year running. We have seen tremendous growth in the HIC Masjid Ibrahim organization. We are a 501c non-profit organization. All your donations are tax exempt, so please donate. As an organization, we have been conducting various activities, including regular Jummah prayers, Fajr and Isha prayers. In the past, we were having regular lecture nights and halaqah. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we had to suspend the lecture nights. But inshallah, after Eid, we will start that program again. Here at HIC, we have adopted a policy of complete democratic process, whether it has to do with important decision making or it has to do with open discussion. The board members are fully engaged and all active members are involved in the major decisions. A due process is implemented for every decision that HIC makes. A platform is provided for any suggestions and ideas, and all major decisions are voted on. There's a complete transparency. Everyone has access to our financials, and every dollar we spend is fully accounted for. We make sure all your hard-earned and donations are used in the most prudent manner. On the construction front, we have made quite a headway. We've completed the roof. The washroom plumbing is already complete, and new concrete pad and flooring has been done. New commercial windows have been installed in the new masjid, and mashallah, Ghulam and his team have done a fantastic job, and they're working very hard to get this project finished. So, the well and septic have been installed and they are already complete. The stormwater management has been done, and the access from Oil Creek is also completed. Now the only thing that is left is the main masjid construction, and mostly the finishing inside is left over, the electrical work, the ceiling and drywall that is remaining. The multi-purpose hall, also we had some electrical work that needed to be done, and that has, alhamdulillah, we have finished all of that, and we should be able to get an occupancy permit once we finish the main masjid hall. As with every organization, we have faced trials and tribulations. With all the success we have had our share of disappointments as well. As you all know, in February, we had a setback when the court order was not favorable to us. In that regard, we have already put in an appeal in the town court in Annapolis, and we are challenging the decision there, and our lawyers are fully engaged to dismiss that case. But on a different front, we did on the lots, we did some perk testing which were successful, and we have already submitted to the county the subdivision papers. And once the 4 lots are subdivided, we should not have any issues moving back into the masjid area. The DAC meeting is set on May 18th, and with the help of Allah, I'm hopeful that we should have the subdivision complete by July or August. So inshallah, we are anticipating that our masjid should be complete and ready to use by August, September. Meanwhile, we are continuing with all our activities for HIC and Masjid Ibrahim. We continue to hold regular Jummah prayers at our temporary location at the Saturday iftaris at this location and has been well attended and a great experience for all the adults and the children. With all these challenges, we have been able to successfully establish HIC and run the organization smoothly and effectively. This year, we started the HIC Academy for Quran classes for our youth on Saturdays. We are currently holding those classes at HIC and has attracted many families. I congratulate Brother Hassan, Shah Jahan for their guidance and set up and getting involved in this whole process. I also thank all the teachers who are involved, Sister Bushra, Sister Shabina, Sister Zara, Sister Maya, and of course Brother Abel Ghani for their dedication and hard work. It requires a lot of commitment and sacrifice to accomplish this important task. We right now have an interim from Brother Abel Ghani who is leading the prayers for Isha and Fajr as well. We are committed to provide an environment for our younger generation to grow as Muslims in a safe and friendly environment. We are fully committed to establish youth activities and programs in the future. Inshallah, once we move back to our Masjid location, we can implement these programs. As with all good things cost money, we need your support and contribution to complete this project. Thank you. Dear brothers and sisters, this is the most blessed month, and especially in the last 10 days. So whatever you donate will be multiplied many times. It is a guarantee from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only your wealth will be increased manyfold if you donate generously, but your income and rewards will be immense and well, inshallah. It is my humble request for everyone present today to donate generously. We have a great opportunity to contribute to making a house of Allah. And for everyone who participates, it's a sadaqah jariyah. Your donations are gifts that keep giving both to the community and to yourself. And the rewards will continue even after the death. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever builds a masjid for Allah in this world, Allah will build one in paradise. This is Surah Al-Baqarah. Dear brothers and sisters, we are in the final stages of completion of this great project. So please don't hold back and donate generously. Every little bit will help. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, once a voice was once heard commanding a cloud to irrigate a man's garden. When the man was asked what he did with the garden, he said that he distributed 1/3 to charity. 1/3 he kept for his family, and then the 1/3 he invested back. Just as Allah sent a cloud for this man, Allah will donate and will provide us and replace all that you give and multiply many times. So please donate. Let us make a dua this blessed month for the success and completion of our masjid. Ameen.
Thank you. As I was sitting there, I was thinking about why we are here. I think we all know we're trying to build a masjid, we're trying to build an organization that will be a legacy for many generations to come. But we need to know where we actually started. And I think this is very important for everyone here. Muslims have been in the Americas for well over 200 years. Okay, so this is not anything new for Muslims to come here. We just happen to be the last sort of wave, or the most recent wave of Muslims that have come here. The question is, why don't we hear much about the older Muslims? If they were here 200 years ago, what happened? In the early 1800s, right, in history, we hear about the Muslims in West Africa first coming over to the Americas in the Caribbean. Now, they didn't come under the comfortable circumstances that most of us came to on a plane. They came on ships that were designed to humiliate, denigrate, belittle human beings. Their sole purpose of coming to the Americas was for what? To become slaves to other people. They were brutally destroyed as an ummah. They did not have the rights that we have today. So what happened to them? Those Muslims disappeared. Not in terms of people, but in terms of beliefs. Their Islam was no longer recognized by their masters, and so they could not practice it. Here we are, 200 years later. We have it comfortable. Yet we still think that, oh, it's okay, we're here as immigrants, whatever happens in the future will happen. But think about what's going to happen 200 years from now. Will our children be Muslims? What is the chance of that happening? Would our great-great-grandchildren still be supporting this masjid? We have to think about that. We have to lay the foundations today of something that's going to happen 100 years from now, 200 years from now, with people that we don't know, with people that maybe are descendants, but we have no knowledge of them today. So think about the future as you donate to this masjid or any other masjid. For those of us who are from the subcontinent here, the Muslims from the subcontinent first came here in the 1830s. So again, not something new. We feel like we're the first wave, but they were the first wave. They first ended up in the areas of Guyana and Trinidad. They weren't slaves, but for all intents and purposes, they were. They were indentured servants to the state, in this case, the British. And they gave incentives for Muslims and other people within the region of India, in Calcutta, to come and settle in the Caribbean. This is how we see all those West Indians that have the Indian characteristics today. But a good portion of those same people who came from India and the ports of Calcutta to land in either in the African region or the Indian Ocean of Mauritius Islands, or many of them also came to the Caribbean, many of those people were Muslims. So what happened to them? Well, growing up in New York, I met many of their descendants. There's a large population of Guyanese and Trinidadian people in New York City. We all know Richmond Hill, those of you who know, Richmond Hill is their area. And I would meet a lot of guys that were my age, and they would tell me, oh, say I'm Muslim, I gotta go pray or whatever. They say, oh, you know what? My grandfather was Muslim. But this person had no idea about Islam. They had no sort of inclination to come towards Islam. They had completely lost the deen. Now this happened, the first migration happened in the 1830s, but the larger migration also happened in the 1920s. So just in over a 100-year period, everything was lost. That's not to say there aren't Muslims there today. There are, and Allhumdulilah, it's a growing sort of reversion back to Islam today. But the deen was lost. Because again, the goal was there for them was not to support the deen. The goal for them was to make money when they came to those lands. And so Allah gave them their money. Gave them their income. Right? So, what I'm trying to get to here is, this is a foundation that we're trying to build. Not for ourselves, but we're all old now, right? What do we have? 20 years, 30 years to go? We're not going to be here. We all know that. Who will? Our children will be here. Our children's children will be here. This is reality. No one can deny it, right? So let's prepare for that generation. There may be newcomers. Alhamdulillah, in this area of Harford County, every month it seems like a new family is coming in, right? And so the area is growing. So it may not even be our descendants. It may be some new people. What we're establishing today, as Faisal said, is Sadaqah Jariyah, right? We want to establish something today that we will benefit from in our afterlife. So thank you for your time there a little bit. I just thought I'd give a little bit of history and exactly why we're trying to do what we are doing. So I know the next speaker is Brother Shahid. I had him announced earlier, but he's always he's saying that he doesn't have much to talk about. He's a little bit shy as well, so I think we can forgive him for that. But if you have questions, please approach him. Anything having to do with finances, etc. Alhamdulillah, as I mentioned, we have construction going on. Brother Ghulam is actively involved in it. So next up, let's give a little construction update. Khalid, if you want to come up. Well, let's start with it.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to HIC's fundraiser. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about HIC building. When we purchased this place, this building was just a small barn. So what we did was we demoed out the whole building. We took off the roof. We took off all the old woodwork. We removed everything, and the only thing left was just the bare walls. So from the wall, we restarted the whole structure again, alhamdulillah. We built a brand new roof. We built a brand new, all the structure of the roof, everything brand new. Now we're in the phase of framing out the clays. We just placed the installation just as we, alhamdulillah, Ghulam is doing an excellent job. He's already roughed in the bathrooms and the wudu area. And now this coming week we'll be going to the electric work, and then we will have all the PA system installed. So there was talk about, there was a smell of ghosts or some animals and this and that. So there is no smell of that. I guarantee you that. So everything is all brand new, alhamdulillah. So one thing I want to tell you about Brother Ghulam and his team, they are perfectionists. Alhamdulillah, they are a commercial company. They are doing a top-notch work. They are licensed. I can tell you, they are doing the best job possible. We did not want to hire any small handyman to do this work. This is a major construction. This is a commercial construction. So we hired the best. Because our motive, our plan is to give you the best masjid possible that is within our means. So we want our kids to call this masjid their own. We want them to be proud of this masjid. We want them to bring their American friends to this masjid and show them this is our masjid. So we have, alhamdulillah, we have a lot of plans. What I will tell you is, alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us with enormous land. I don't think anybody in Baltimore has land like we have. So the sky is the limit. So as the money keeps on coming in, we will keep on building, inshallah. So we will build a full Islamic school, just like ISB had. We will make a full-time daycare center so all the children can go there and the parents can go to their work. So we will cater to our children, our young adults, where they will enjoy spending their time. So we have big plans, alhamdulillah, and we are working hard. Our board is working hard, alhamdulillah. So I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, we are blessed with our great president. Alhamdulillah, he works very hard. He's already very busy with his offices, but he still takes his time to give to the masjid. He's always there doing things. So your money is not being wasted. Your money is every penny, we watch every single penny where it's spent. So please donate generously, and now's the time. I hear stories from Baltimore side, there's so much going on. We need to protect our children and their children. So the only thing what we need to do is, you guys need to step up to the plate. You need to donate generously. All your money is tax deductible at the end of the year. So it's a win-win situation. So we need a nice place for our kids. We need to protect our kids. We need to keep them away from harm. We need to educate our kids. Alhamdulillah, we opened up the academy. First day we had over 50 children. Alhamdulillah. And our community is growing very fast. So there is a need for this masjid very urgently. So please donate. What we try to do is we don't take our construction to any standstill point. It's moving. So whenever you like, you can see me, Brother Faisal. We will take you there, we'll show you. We came a long way in such a short period of time. I don't think any masjid has come this far in such a little time. So I will not take too much of your time. So please donate generously. So I will welcome Brother Hassan Shah to take the stage and carry on the program. Jazakallah for giving me your time.
Just before we get Hassan Shah, Brother Funam, would you like to say a few words, or yes. I would like you to stand up. So I don't think everyone knows him. Okay, so come on up here. He's done a lot of work for us and his team. And like Alex said, we wouldn't be at this stage if it wasn't for him and his team. You'd like to say a few words?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I won't take too much of your time because you don't want to, hurry up. But only one thing I wanted to say is, please give from your heart. Put all the differences aside because it's for bigger cause. It's for our future generations. Just like the brother was saying, what are the chances that our future generations are Muslim? If you don't build a foundation now for them, they're going to say, what has our forefathers done for us? The love we have for our ummah and our religion, our kids might not have it if they don't have a place to go already. So all I will say is please give from your heart and give generously so we can get this project. Because at the end of the day, it's something we're building that was never here. So we'll be remembered for many, many generations. And I believe in this project, and so many people believe in this project. Inshallah, it will be done. So all we want is your support, because the more support we have, the better it's going to be to move forward.
Next up, we have Hassan Shah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I didn't hear nothing from the sisters. Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, better. From the boys, assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, good, alhamdulillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. أما بعد. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm going to take just about 5 minutes to share the backdrop story, and we'll go right into the fundraising, inshallah. Every Sunday for the past, and I don't like sharing this, but I have to share this at this podium. Every Sunday during the school year, for the last 13 years of my life, I drive to Islamic Society in Baltimore. And I spend my day there. Brothers and sisters, let this truly sink in. We are losing a lot of people. You know why? There's none of this. There's no place to go. Masjids need to be abad with the next generation of people coming in. Take a look at the people behind you right there. Look at these boys standing there. They may not say it, but they're yearning for a place to go to. They're yearning. And who's going to provide this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By what means? By everyone here. Now I have some good news and I have some bad news. Since we're here as all Muslims with Shahada in our hearts, I'll share all the good news. Alhamdulillah, we have all the money for the fundraising. Takbir! Takbir! Yes, brother brought it up. What's the bad news? The bad news is the money is still in your pockets. We gotta get that money out. We're sitting at zero. Let me start with all the children. All the children 20 and under. 21 counts too, so it's each other, right? 21 and under. Everyone, make your way up and see if you can donate perhaps $1 or $2. We'll start with this right here. All children, 20 and under. Let's start. 20 and under. MashaAllah, look at this. Takbir! No, here. Where are the girls? If the girls are downstairs, call somebody, call them. I need all the kids. No, it's okay. On the table, please. Stay here with them. Stay here. Let's put all our cash here on this table here. Not in the box. Not in the box. Right here on the table. Muhammad, Rabin, cash please. Stay here. Face forward. Yes, mashallah. Look at this. One of our Qur'ani expert leads, mashallah, is donating to our Alhamdulillah. Children, 20 and under. Everyone, put your cash here. Right here. Start counting the cash. Put it here. All cash right here. Okay. Right now, we are having a count. Yes, for all the cash here. Look at this. Yeah, put it here. Put it. Stay here. Stay here. Look at this, mashallah. Show up. Turn this way, mashallah. Put your gas, mashallah. Oh, mashallah, look at this. Another. Mashallah. No, come here. You have to stand over there. You have to stand over here. 34. Say it out. How much? 17. Takbir! The children, from their singles, from their money in their own personal wallets, 100 and how much? 17. Line up right here. Yes, all of them. Now the sisters are coming. But look, add this too. Add this as well. Wait, there's more cash coming. Look at this. Brothers and sisters, this is why we are making a masjid. Let this sink in. This is where, oh, mashallah. Look at this. Envelopes. Keep counting, mashallah. Count. Look at this. And stand here. Everyone stand here. Look, more money right here. Count. Give it to him and stand forward. Brothers, stand up for a second. Appreciate the next generation. Stand up from the back. Look. Take a look. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! This is what our legacy is. Everyone, you can have a seat. And I'm sorry, this is my best. Alhamdulillah. Give it to the treasurer, please. There's more.
60, 65, 21. There's more.
children, let's go have a seat now. Everyone have a seat?
Wait, take a photo.
Oh, more pictures.
Go back.
Go back. More pictures, please.
330.
Alhamdulillah, another 100. Another 100.
437.
We have another 100 there. 11 more. Look at this. Just from the children, almost $500 just in loose cash. Now I know there's brothers here. Yes. Now I'm going to call over people here. Wait till they sit down. We're going by age. Be ready. Oh, Alhamdulillah, Takbir. Another 10 was mine. Look at this, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. This is the future of Masjid Ibrahim. What do you go? What do you stand? What do you go? This is the future of our masjid. And I'll tell you something. This will grow exponentially. This will grow to multiple children. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, look at this. And stay there for a second after the pictures. Stay there just for a second. While they're taking the pictures, let me share the continuation of the backdrop story. Today, Masjid Ibrahim, HIC, we call it, is 53 years strong, mashallah. About 60 years ago, people banded together and they had this. They had this in the 1960s. This was 1960s. When I drive to that masjid, I see our future every Sunday. I come back home and I don't have a sadness. I say, you know who we are? We are the people from the 1960s compared to now. We are the people that 2 nights ago at ISB, there was 3,000 people there. Ask him, he was there. Father Sirindibay was there too. 3,000 people. And those forefathers that started the masjid, they're long gone. Dr. Patel is of the few that are still with us, but many of them long gone. And you know what they're earning? They're earning the element of sadaqah jariyah in their graves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to us in the Quran, this is the holy book, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us in Surah Al-Munafiqun, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ غَيْرِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَدَّقَ وَأَكُن مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying in the Quran, listen closely. Donate. The word donate from what we have provided you for before your death comes on you. And you cry, my Lord, if only you delayed me for a short while, I would have given in charity and be of the righteous. This is Surah Al-Munafiqun, ayah number 10 of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, don't take it from me. I'm not standing here at a sales pitch. I'm telling you what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told all of humanity, donate before it's too late. If and when you donate, right, you will not be shortchanged as a promise by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whichever amount you give, believe me, I say this with 100% conviction. Whatever you give, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give more back in return in your accounts. Here's the sad part. You know what we don't give? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still takes it from us. Some calamity, some issue, some turmoil, some problem arises, and we wind up giving the money out. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing us. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَأَنفُسِهِمْ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. In that line of testing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I'm going to test you with your wealth to see what you can do. So now, brothers and sisters, you can do two of things. You can start opening up your phones, go to the QR here, start donating online, or you can start with the first donation other than the children by making a donation, and we'll start from the top. The quicker we can get to our goal, the quicker we can go downstairs and finish the Quran in Arabic. I'm asking the brothers and sisters who here can donate $20,000 tonight, right now. You don't have to give it all at once. You have the year to do it. But you make that point that, okay, you know what? I can give half today, half later. Anybody here for $20,000? This could be in your own family. And you can say to your family, keep in mind two things. Allahu Akbar! An anonymous person here donated $30,000. Takbir! Come on, please. 30,000 anonymous. Look at this. Allhumdulilah. Okay, Usman, you can put 3,000 as well too. Take 1 0 off and put 3,000 to Alhamdulillah. Brothers and sisters, we're looking at 33, almost 34 grand of money right here. Right here, or like that. Put this here. Put this here. Put these here. A very official hadith states the Sahabas and the companions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would compete against each other. They would compete. Umar one day said, I will compete against Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. He said, you know what? Not today. Today's the day I'm going to beat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. So he came, and our beloved Prophet asked, and he brought not 10%, not even 20, not 30, but 50% of all his earnings, and he brought it to the table. He said, this is the day I will beat everybody by giving whatever I got, everything. 50%, he brought it to the table. And he told Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, look what I just did. I put half there. What did you do? And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said, I brought everything. I brought everything. And Umar radiallahu anhu was shocked. Everything? You brought everything from home? And he goes, yeah. He goes, what did you leave at home? He said, the Rasul and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for my family. This is what charity, this is what generous is all about. Abu Bakr was one of the 10 people that was granted Jannah. Just by the means of him being generous, being a Sadiq. Now who here, 20 might be too much, let's drop it down. Who here can stand and say, you know what, I will give $15,000 this year, inshallah, to this masjid. Sisters, brothers, anybody can give $15,000 this whole year. Doesn't have to be one shot. Give a little bit now, a little bit later. Any brothers? Anyone here? No. Yeah, just we just got news, alhamdulillah, we got somebody saying if we can raise the next 25,000, there's a donor here that will match the 25,000. Think about that for a second. So let's use some real numbers now. Is there anybody here that can give $10,000? You have a whole year. Don't think it's right now. Give a little bit later, give a little bit next week, next month. Anybody here, 10,000? Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! We Everyone's ready for the Lord. That's what the hands go up. Who here can donate 5 grand? 5 grand here. Anybody? 5 grand. It's not a lot of money. If you do the cost analysis, oh, it's going to hit, right?
There's 2.
Oh, mashallah. So,
There's 2. Yeah.
show me your that's in the chat. Okay, so we got another 1,000 here. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah, another $10,000. Takbir. Another 500. Alhamdulillah. And another 10,000. Alhamdulillah. Now, once this money comes in, we can add the 25,000.
He already put that. He said yeah.
Another 1,000. Alhamdulillah.
He said he wants to read those. I don't know.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
Here.
This is.
Alhamdulillah. Another 10,000. Takbir. I guess you were trying to raise your hand. You just write it down. Alhamdulillah. This one's done too. This might be nice. We have another 1,200. Allahu Akbar. Another 500. Alhamdulillah.
This one. These 2. That's good.
Another 5,000. Alhamdulillah. Takbir.
Did you get this one? Abdul Rauf, do you remember this? Yeah. These ones are.
Alhamdulillah, we found a match and we can add another $25,000 in this pile. Alhamdulillah.
25.
This is beautiful. Let me share you a joke with you guys very quickly while we do that. Okay, Alhamdulillah, another 5,000. Takbir. Subhanallah. Odd night, odd last night of Ramadan. On a Friday, with checks upon checks. Alhamdulillah, this is beautiful. This is not the most beautiful. Let me share a funny joke with you guys. Sister Tali. So there was a gentleman, right? He came to the masjid.
Yeah, I got it.
Ladies, you'll enjoy this joke. Ladies, I'm sure you're going to use this joke with other people later. So I have no copyright on this joke. So this man comes. $400 from New Jersey. Allahu Akbar. Another $1,000 from New Jersey. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Another $5,000. Allahu Akbar. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Look at this number. From the children that put almost $500 and we're going on almost $100. Alhamdulillah. And look, so much more.
That's what they said they give to you. What did you say?
Alhamdulillah.
They said they give it to you. I don't know
I
why.
can't even get to my job.
Yeah. I guess when they email it or something.
Alhamdulillah, another $2,000. Takbir. Look at this.
Mount Mayor.
Another Another 650, everyone! Allahu Akbar! This is beautiful. Okay, we can get the joke very quickly. So this guy comes to the masjid. He sits behind the imam. And he has $100 and $1 bill in his pocket. $100. Ladies. Guys, you're going to enjoy this show. I'm going to tell you about this show later. So the guy has $100 in his pocket, and he has a $1 bill in his pocket. Okay, you put it on. Allah. Let me get quick into the joke. Okay, so the guy's sitting there, $100 bill and a $1 bill. So he's saying, I'm just going to go buy my Pepsi can and go home. He's sitting there waiting for the mom. The mom comes out. Brothers and sisters, we will have our fundraiser dinner. And he's like, what? A dinner, fundraiser, all this? All of a sudden, everyone traps him in. The first stop, the second stop, the third stop is packed in. He's got $100 and a $1 bill in his pocket. He's sitting there. And he's wondering, what should I do? And the young who's there is coming from one side with his little sheets for the money. So he's like, what should I do? He takes 100. No, I gotta give 100. Let me give it a single. No, I gotta give it a single. I gotta give it 100, right? So what happens is the kid comes close. He takes out the $1 bill and puts it into the pot and just kind of like looks, so it looks like he gave. The guy behind him taps it. He turns around, he has money. He takes his money, he gives it to the kid. The kid walks, and he goes, no. He taps him again. That was your money. He says, oh, the 100 is gone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will find a way to take your money for this cause. Don't let it be any calamity come your way. Give for the sake of Allah today. Alhamdulillah, more 300. Takbir. 300. I want to switch gears a little bit very quickly and share something with you guys. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if the person next to you is talking, do this. If the person next to you is talking, just do this. Just do this. Just do this. This works in some ways. Just do this. Guys, listen very closely what I'm about to say. Boys, watch this. Listen very closely. Every single item that I'm about to list right now has a cost. Every single item. Watch this. We are proud to say that in 4 years, under the leadership of Dr. Faisal and the board and us core members here, we have a list of items that we do. Listen very closely. Weekly Jummah prayers. There's a cost. Partnership with the 8 imams. There's a cost. Annual Qur'ani program. There's a cost. Ramadan weekend community iftar. There's a cost. Funeral service assistance. There's a cost. Eid prayers, monthly halakas, halal Popeyes chicken, the beer. There's a cost. Lecture nights, masjid, library, books. There's a cost. Masjid Ibrahim Academy. Brother Shahjahan, please stand up for a second. Everyone, please, quiet, please. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Because of the drive of Brother Shahjahan, I was pulled out from my extremely busy schedule to help in the establishment of the Masjid Ibrahim Academy. Allahu Akbar! Kabir! That academy today, just today, in the inauguration semester, has 50 plus students. Shahid and I were saying, where are the students going to come from? In the open house, we couldn't sit down, one after the other, after the other, after the other, and Charlie was like, this guy is right here, this guy is right here, this guy is right here, and we were blessed. So think about this. We are ISB of 1960s. We are ISB of the 1960s. I'm not calling anybody old. I'm very old. Right here. We are from the 1960s on what we are doing. Today, or tomorrow, Sunday I'm off because of me. When I go to the ISB every Sunday, I use the elevator. Because my classroom's on the 3rd floor, and I have a big book bag. No children are allowed, but I let the children in. Because I got here with me, it's okay. I take the elevator, I go into my classroom with a key fob, Wi-Fi, computer, screen, and I draw in the air, and it's being written on the board. I'm just a token guy. I'm just one teacher out of so many. But you know who gets the credit? The 1960 Muslims that established the Islamic Society of Allhumdulilah. Here we are, 100 years from now. HIC will have elevators. It will have elevators. Otherwise, great-grandson will be teaching there, inshallah. And otherwise, will reap the rewards. This is what it's all about. What our brother Urshan was saying, right? 100 years ago, you know what the biggest mistake people did? They didn't build enough masjids. They didn't build and build and build. Let the doors open. Heather, what is the one thing you want in the masjid when it opens up?
A place to pray.
Alhamdulillah, look at this. Alhamdulillah. Look at this. What's the one thing you want to do when the masjid opens up?
I want to make sure the door in you will be.
Oh, you want to do what's good in the area, Alhamdulillah. Open it here. When the new masjid opens up, what would you like for us to build for your church? Tell them.
Make a lounge and a basketball.
Allahu Akbar!
A lounge and a basketball area.
Alhamdulillah, a lounge and a basketball area. Inshallah, we will honor this. As long as we're here, we will honor this. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Any girls here? Yes. Tell me. When the masjid opens up, what do you guys want to do? Come on, Father, tell me. Father, tell me. Oh, mashallah, look at this. Allahu Akbar. They're praying Jummah in a high school with their principal standing here with us. Listen, guys. Listen, please. Guys, listen.
Every week, every Friday, we get together in one room and we do a quick walk and then we pray Jummah prayer. Today, what we did was we talked about the Day of Judgment and the Jal and the Surah Goth did. And in prayer, we also read Surah Goth. We read like.
So, I mean, we've started in another high school since August. We've been waiting from August 26th, is that date. We prayed online from that day all the way until now, which is April 29th. We prayed Jummah every single week, Alhamdulillah. And we've been granted this blessing upon us with our brothers Abdullah, our brothers Muhammad, and many other brothers which are not here today. But over the past weeks, we have learned as a community, as a new brotherhood, and we have actually invested this blessing of Jummah upon us.
You guys are not just looking at the next generation. You're looking at the treasurer, and you're looking at the president of MSA in Federal High School. Takbir! So they're going to take your spots. Girls, you're falling behind. Look, all the attention is going to the boys. Come on. Get start ends. How many of you fasted in Ramadan? Look at this long beer. How many of you fasted and went to school? The beer. Allahu Akbar. How many of you did this during the day when you went to lunch? Very good. Is there any girl, any of these my sisters that wants to share anything to the promotion of HIC? I can bring this around.
Yeah, bring it to them.
We can bring it to them. Another 1,000 for the beer. Another 1,000 for the beer. And another 1,000 for the beer. Alhamdulillah, it's a pattern. MashaAllah, it's pretty rewarding. $2,500 for the beer. It's not your day, it's just tired. My goodness, it's tired. Girls, I have a question. When the Masjid opens up, what do you want?
These are all good.
Tell us.
Say something.
To pray.
To pray, what else? What else? What else? For those that donated, may Allah reward you immensely. For those that are considering to donate, the forum is the platform. Notice I just brought up a point that I see in my mind. Being that it's the night, the last night available for others, and on top of that, good deeds are multiplied, as he eloquently stated in his video clip, 70 to 700 to 7,000 times a year. You give $1, it can be 70,000 hasana waiting for you in the hereafter. Who hasn't given yet, or thinking about giving, remember, you're giving to the sake of Allah. You're giving to establish. You're giving for those children that are standing here for them. Like Ursula said, person next to me, just do this. Boys, baseball. Listen very closely, this is very important. We want to get to worshiping and doing Ibadah and standing in the Quran. We got 10 minutes to go. This is the last 10-minute stretch of our brothers. I want you guys to think about this. Guys, let's just stop for just a second. Allahu Akbar. Another $3,000. Takbir. Listen very closely. Every year, inshallah, as long as I'm going to be here, I'm going to host a men's ghusl workshop. Every year, inshallah, going forward. Last year, we had a very nice turnout for so many brothers that came and learned the intricacies. You know what we need? We need a place to do all this. You saw the videos that were up, right? You saw the videos. I want to share something with you guys. Take a look at these pictures. Ladies, everybody, take a look at the screen here. Take a look at the screen here. This is where the money is going. This is what's being built. This is where we'll have a basketball court and a soccer field and whatever else. Look at this. It's starting from this and it's turning into this. I say this jokingly, but it's so true. We purchased the land, we placed the cement, and then comes our first sujood. Takbir! And generations upon generations that will come, you know who's going to get the credit? They will. The soul of you. The soul of everyone sitting here. Now, I'm going to share something that is totally free. Let's see how loud we can say it. When I count to 3, everyone say, Subhanallah. 1, 2, 3. That was me. That was very me. Yell. I got it. Ladies. I got it. Ladies. I got it. Sisters, please, for the sake of Allah. 1, where people come from all over the globe. The day the link opened up, shouted by Pastor White, he said, sign up, right away. And we signed up. Oh, mashallah, wait. You gotta say this. You gotta say it.
This is for my house in Jamaica.
Takbir! And there's no mortgage. Alhamdulillah, look at this. Takbir!
Also, for everyone, every single dollar that's put here is not just a big donation. It is a forever donation. No matter who steps now, who it is, for every single dollar that we put into this mosque, every single person that does prayer, you, so many people, this is a forever charity.
That's somebody we have to hire her. We have to hire her next year. $16 an hour. Alhamdulillah. Look at this. Another $3,000. Takbir! And another $1,000. Takbir! Okay, back to the list very quickly. Since we go to the Ibrahim confession, there's a boss. Okay, right now, we're sitting at 137. Alhamdulillah, takbir! $10. Another $5, alhamdulillah, takbir! We're sitting at 137. If we can get to 147, somebody is going to match the 10,000. Think about this. I want to see hands. Move back, guys. Everybody move back. Everybody move back. I want to see hands. Who's doing that? I need to see 20 people for $500. It's not a lot of money. Nowadays, you wouldn't ask for almost $100. 20 people for 500. Let me see hands. 500. Last one, put your hand up. That's your hand, right? Last one, you will get the credit for everyone after you. 500, can I put you down? 500, just one time, 500. Alhamdulillah, takbir! I'm gonna write this down. Now we need,
Can you write the name last name?
I need 19 more people to go for Salah. Anybody else here? $500. Anybody? Ahmed, your hand went up. Ahmed, your hand went up. You're in. Your hand went up. I saw you did this. 500. Yeah, but 500.
Just $500 each, and we can finish this one. We can match that.
tail end. How many people want to go and listen to the end of the Quran in Quran? Raise your hand. How many people want to go and listen to the end of Quran? Okay, 2 people do. MashaAllah. 3 people. Raise the line. Who wants to listen to the Quran? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you. In order to get down there, all we're asking is to cross 150. Just cross 150 and we can go. Any amount right now. Any amount. 10, 20, 30, 40, any amount. Let this be like the last call. And while I finish my list. I still didn't finish my list. Every so often, we have visiting scholars that come. And they stay at the masjid. And when they stay at the masjid, it's our responsibility to accommodate them. We have short $8,000. $8,000 to go. Now, people that come, we accommodate them, right? How? By having a center. Let's think right now, think in your mind. Can you give anything? 100, 200, 300? Sisters, let's open our phones. Open your phones. Go to your bank account. Go to Zelle. And go to HIC treasurer@AOL.com. It's on this page. See this page? Right here. $100. You know, this is the sad part. So let me tell you something in reality. You wish you would have done so later. Let that sink in. Gentlemen, let this sink in. I say this to my lovely brothers here. Think about this sentence. Think about it. You will wish you gave tonight in the hereafter. You will say, I should have gave. You have dated them later on. And it's not always about money. It's about time. It's about effort. It's about brotherhood. It's about commitment. It's about just the whole makeup of a masjid. Inshallah. So I ask, as part of this mission, that help support any which way, inshallah, going forward. You know I'll help, whichever which way I can. Takbir! Inshallah. Before we wrap up, Alhamdulillah, this number doesn't stop. This is ongoing. I would like everybody, right, to share this message with your family and friends. Take a picture and forward it to others. Talk about it with others. Now, before we go downstairs, I'm calling up all the children, 12 and under that fasted. 12 and under that fasted. Every child 12 and under that fasted can get one balloon. Line up, please. Line up, line up.
साढ़े 4,000 10 नहीं होया 10 होता तो 10 मैच हुई
Even Isha, stay tuned for the powerful du'as after 20 Ramadan and also after Midr Salah, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Wa alaikum assalam.
Em biết cái qua đấy không? Đi qua. Thế đó. Bye. Phiêu copy hơn nữa.
$50.
23 okay. Total 23. 9.